Hey y'all, welcome to Ladylike. I'm Cylas.
Hey, and I'm Jennifer.
And we are excited about this week's lineup. We've got the Texas High Steppers on.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we've got the officers. We also have Robin Bass. She is with the Texarkana Chamber of Commerce.
And then we've got Anne-Marie Sullivan with Sully Farm. I'm really excited to talk to her.
She did not bring the pigs, but it'll be fun. We're really excited to talk about it. Yeah, she's kind of getting at that time of year, I guess, where it's people can start visiting. I think the farm, and it'll be a lot of fun. So, so what'd you do this weekend? Did you do anything fun?
Yeah, we did. We actually got up to Glenwood, Arkansas, and stayed in a local woman's cabin up there. It's Robin Hickerson. She and her spouse have a cabin right there on the Caddo River. Mm-hmm. Super cool. Sleeps a whole bunch of people. Just really good time and close to home.
Yeah, and they have several cabins up there, right?
I don't know if they have more themselves, but there's definitely a line of cabins right there on the river.
That's a neat area. We've gone up there a couple times with our kids, and we don't even really get in the water. We'll just sit on our balcony and just watch all the people go by on their kayaks, and the kids just think that's the funnest thing. So
yeah.
Well, good. Sounds like a good time.
It was. What did y'all do this weekend?
Nothing. And it was fabulous. Well, I take that back. My mom did come and visit me. My mom and my stepdad came. It was their anniversary. And I'm like, you're coming to Texarkana on your anniversary, but we have other plans for them for that. But it was good. Took her to Zapata's. So that's always a good time.
That is always a good time.
Yeah. So there's a couple of things coming up this week in Texarkana. I think a big thing you actually mentioned is the Downtown Live. Can you kind of tell us more about that?
So from what I've seen on Facebook, it's going to be on Broad Street this Friday night, which is the 21st, 6 to 9, and it's local artists. I know Joseph Raymond's kind of the headliner on there, and then a bunch of others. And so they'll be painting live.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So can you actually purchase the art, I guess, I
didn't read that.
I kind of wonder about that. That would be cool. Like, you paint something and kind of sell it on the spot, but that'll be cool to check it out. I feel like there's always something going on in that area down there where you can bring the kids and have a good time. But yeah, so we're excited about this show today.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it'll be good. So we'll take a really quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the first set of our Texas High Stepper officers. We are back, and we have the Texas High Stepper officers. So we'll actually go in a line. We'll kind of have you guys introduce yourself and tell us what your title is this year or this coming up year.
You want to start? Sure. Hi, I'm Olivia George, and I'm this year's senior captain.
I'm Riley McDuffie, and I'm a senior lieutenant.
My name's Leila Kinney, and I'm also a senior lieutenant.
Awesome.
So we had the ladies on our walk-on show. Was it like 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
And they were a lot of fun. So we were like, okay, we've got to have you guys back. And of course, two of the girls that weren't at the walk-on show are here tonight. So we're excited. Layla was not there, so this is her first time on our set. But we want to talk about what you guys have coming up. Is there you have officer camp coming up in May, right? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, we're leaving for officer camp the end of May 31st. And we're going to Denton. We're going to have so much fun. I'm super excited because, unfortunately, we didn't get to go last year because of COVID. But I'm excited. This is going to be a great bonding experience for us.
Good. Do y'all get to, stay in a hotel together, or how does that work?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, awesome.
There is 9 of us, including the line and social officers, so it'll be 3 girls to a room. But there's barely any time to sleep, so we'll be hanging out with each other the whole day.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. Now, tell us a little bit about last year. Of course, I I know that last year was a little bit different because of COVID, but of course you still got to go to the football games. But it seems like you got to hit it or end it on a high note. Didn't you guys just recently have a banquet?
Yes, ma'am.
And I was talking to not all the awards are serious. Like there's some pretty
Oh,
silly
yes.
awards. It seemed like it was a lot of fun. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so we have like most likely to awards that everyone on the team gets, and it's like kind of what the socials do. It's their award to everyone, and it's like silly stuff. Like mine was most likely to cry about being a senior when not being a senior. So it's just little fun stuff like that. And they also give away like highest GPA and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really fun.
That's fun. So Olivia, did you have a silly award?
Yes, mine was most likely to cut her foot with a blender blade because,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Do you make a lot of smoothies or like?
I was making a smoothie. Yeah, so back during quarantine, thankfully we weren't dancing because it was in quarantine.
Oh, so
but
this actually happened.
yes, I was making a smoothie and I went to pour it. The blade slid out, slit my ankle. I got five stitches. I was out for I think about a month and a half. But hey, I'm dancing now, so
Yeah, right.
wasn't dancing last camp, but I'm dancing now, so that's good.
Oh, that's funny. What about you, Riley?
Mine was most likely to have her own dance move and opener, which is like just the dance that we do at the beginning. And it's because when we went to nationals, I competed with the solo, and I did a little boogie move, and Ms. Reynolds put that in opener.
Oh, that's funny. Well, good. Well, that seems like a lot of fun. So you had a good end to last season. Now you're coming up on your 2021-2022 season.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about the squad? I hear this is possibly the biggest squad you've ever had for the High Steppers. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. This year we will have 37 girls on the team, which is super exciting. It's such a big team, and we can't wait to meet everyone and fully bond and know them.
Okay. What are you looking forward to this year? I know, of course, like I said, last year was kind of an odd year, but what are you looking forward to the most this year?
I'm definitely looking forward to like getting to go to the away games with the whole team. Only the seniors went to the away games last year, so I think like going on like the charter buses to away games with the team will be super fun, and also having the whole team on the field for pregame instead of just the upperclassmen like it was last year for COVID. But I'm super excited for that.
Okay.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm really excited to get out on the field and have them say my name and get to do my little salute.
Oh, yeah, because this will be your first year to have that, right, as
Yes,
being a
ma'am.
lieutenant? Oh,
Yes.
I love that part. Well, good. I'm excited for
Awesome.
y'all. Yeah.
Olivia, I was going to ask you, do you feel like you have certain traits that made you great at being a captain, like being a leader or things like that?
A lot of experience, a lot of things that I feel like I've learned a lot from last year, from being a junior lieutenant, have helped me a lot to gain this position that I have for this upcoming year. And I learned a lot about how to lead the team, watching other girls. I remember always watching Sarah Grace Boudreaux, our captain freshman year, and remembering, I want to be like Sarah Grace. I want to be just like Sarah Grace. And I tried to, I don't want to say like be just like Sarah Grace, but I tried to carry the same characteristics that she had to make me a great leader.
Yeah, that's what's great about having good role models.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Now, of course, other than, I know that the High Steppers take a lot of your time, but what other activities are you involved in at school, or is there any time to really be involved in anything else?
We're all involved in Rosebuds. They actually, what are y'all's titles in Rosebuds?
I'm president of Rosebuds next year.
And I'm treasurer next year.
And we're also all a part of National Honor Society and leadership and Stuco, where we do like a whole bunch of community service stuff and just really get connected with the community.
And Thespian Society.
Oh, yes.
Because all of us, we love our musicals.
So y'all are all in theater then, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Gosh, it just makes me tired kind of just listening to that. I'm like, okay, I thought you would be like, no, I'm just in drill team, but no, you guys are awesome. So coming up to, football season will be here before we know it. What is something that really pumps you up for the football games or before a performance? Do you have a certain song that you listen to, or what do y'all do pre-performance?
We all we'll get down from the stands and we'll start stretching and going over the dance. And I think that that's for me is what really gets my adrenaline going. And then like the best part before we walk onto the field, when we get in our circle and Miss Reynolds, we say our little prayer and she says, "Good luck, I love you." And I don't know, and hearing the band, it just makes me so excited to go out and perform.
Yeah, whenever she says "Good luck, I love you," that's when you know it's go time.
Yes.
For me, it was right before pregame because we're all in that big tiger head. Billy Lavender, he's getting ready with the fog machine.
You think? Billy, right? No, wait. They call him Razorback Billy because he's a University of Arkansas fan.
Yes.
But he also calls himself the Tiger King, I think, right?
Oh, he's everything.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But
Sorry, you keep going. I'm sorry.
we have amazing dance moves on the field, but you should see us behind that tiger head, getting ready to go out before pregame. We are getting so
Billy
excited.
Okay, I will give $20 to whoever gets a good video of Billy doing some dance moves.
I got you.
Next year, okay? If Billy's watching, I got you. Olivia's running. Oh, never mind. Sorry, Morgan had posted something in here. I was trying to read. I try to read as we go in case anyone has any questions for y'all. But yeah, well, good. It sounds like y'all are just really ready to go. You're ready for this coming. I mean, do you do anything during the summer to help prepare you, or is this your time to break and rest?
Officer camp really is our time to learn everything and prepare ourselves for next year.
Okay.
We have officer camp, and then we go right into team camp. Well, I say right in. You got a little bit of a break. Right before we come back to school is when we'll have team camp.
Good. All right. Well, Cylas, did you have anything else for them?
I didn't.
Okay.
They seem like some high achievers.
I am ready to watch you on the football season or on the football field this year, and I hope that you have more of a normal season. And we wish you guys the best luck. So
Thank you.
What we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break, and we've got 3 other of the officers that are going to hop on and chat with us. So stay tuned.
Hey guys, we are back with the Texas High Steppers. I'll let y'all introduce yourselves.
Yes. Hi, I'm Kalea Edmonds. This year I am senior lieutenant.
Hi, I'm Helen Clark Hayes, and this past year I was junior lieutenant. Next year I'll be senior lieutenant.
Hi, I'm Emma, and this year I'll be a junior lieutenant.
Well, it's great to have you. We're glad to have you on.
Glad to be here.
Yeah. So we kind of asked the other girls this. What are you most looking forward to this coming up football season?
For me, it will be having pep rallies back. This year, I don't even know how to explain it, but not having pep rallies has been one of the worst things for me. I know I can speak for other people at the school. I mean, the school as a whole, pep rallies play a big role in football season, and I think that this year, football season and everything just going back to normal will be what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, the type of dancing we do at pep rallies is not the type of dancing we do on the football field.
Right.
It's a little bit of hip-hop.
Hip-hop, yeah, and that's my favorite.
Yeah,
so
everybody kind of gets into that one.
I'm really looking forward to pep rallies.
Yeah, Texas High pep rallies are definitely a good time.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Emma?
Yeah, pep rallies.
Pep rallies?
I was like, I knew I could speak for everybody.
Yes, I've been looking forward to pep rallies all year, and I was so disappointed when we didn't get to do it last year
Yeah.
or this year. And yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah, well, good. We had Gameday got to live stream a few pep rallies during season before last, and they were fun. Especially at Texas High, they start playing the tuba song. Like, I'm not from here, so I was like, "What is the tuba song?" And then you hear it, and you're like, "Oh, that's the tuba song." Like,
Everybody at Texas High knows the tuba song.
Yeah.
Everybody, even if you don't go to Texas High, everybody in Texarkana know the tuba song. But I mean, this past year it was kind of like, well, I think the year before, I don't remember, but they kind of took the tuba song away, and when they finally gave it back, everybody was like hyped. They played it for the first time in one of the pep rallies, and everybody was like, "What?" And it was amazing.
Yeah, they always
That's
play it in the fourth quarter at the football games. So everybody looks forward to that.
Yeah.
okay, I didn't know that. That's
So
interesting.
be ready to be listening to the football game.
Yeah. Okay, we'll be listening. So something kind of interesting. You guys had a foreign exchange student on your squad this past year, right? Can you tell us more about that?
Well, she's
well, she tried out for the team this year,
Uh-huh.
and she made it, and she really was just on there for the experience. Her name's Marta, and she's from Italy.
Okay.
And so she came on there just to see if she could do it, and she told Miss Reynolds that she wanted to be treated just like everybody else during the tryout, and so she was, and she made it.
That's awesome. So how long has she already gone back to Italy, or will she be on the squad for a little while this year?
She goes back in about 2 weeks.
Oh, okay, so she
Yes.
still gets to have some time with you guys and
Yes,
have the
ma'am.
experience.
And
That's
she
neat.
takes dance at Judith McCarty, so she's gotten to go all year with a bunch of drill team girls and kind of seeing how we practice our dancing in order to prepare for a drill team. And so she's really gotten to see it from all kinds of aspects.
Okay.
I really think that we gave her, or just Texarkana gave her a great experience, because even outside of drill team or dance, she has so many friends at Texas High. Like, everybody knows Marta. And she has the greatest personality. She's so sweet, and she can really dance. I was really sad when I heard that she wasn't going to be here next year, but yeah, I think that she enjoyed her time in Texarkana.
Oh, good. So now, Emma, you are the only junior officer on
Yes,
the
ma'am.
squad, right? So how do you think this year or what do you look forward to this year to prepare you for a senior officer role?
I'm really looking forward to get to know like all the officers that I'm going to be with this year. I'm really excited to get to gain more knowledge from them and from the past officers. I've really looked up to them like my whole time that I've been on the team, and I'm just excited to be able to be a part of this at such a, junior lieutenant position. I think it's just been really exciting to get to
Kind of
know
like a learning experience
Yes,
this next
ma'am.
year. Yeah. Okay. So when football season kicks off, of course, you have your summer and you're still working through the summer, but what does training look like during football season and during a school day? I mean, do you train in the morning, afternoon, night? I mean, how does that work?
Mondays and Thursdays, I'm pretty sure we go to drill team 5th period at 3, and we stay until 5:30. Tuesdays we stay till 5, and then Wednesdays and Fridays we don't stay after school. And Monday we clean halftime with Miss Reynolds in the studio. Tuesday we clean our pep rally dance. Well, we didn't have pep rallies, but we would clean the pep rally dance.
You're like, we will be doing this, though, because we will be having
We are
pep
doing
rallies,
that this
right?
year. Wednesday, you try out for the dance for the next week. So you have to know that one while also preparing for that week. Thursday, we get to the school at 7 in the morning, and we practice in the indoor football field. And we stretch, and we review the dance and go over it with the band. And we go out onto the field. This is my favorite part. Nobody else likes it, or some people do because we have to wake up early. But going out, like, with the band so early, and everybody looks so tired and kind of gross looking. But we have on our hat, boots, and belt. And we go and perform the dance a couple times with the band before school. And then we go to school. And then after school, we put on our hat, boots, and belt again and go back out to the field. And we work on both halftime and
Pre-game.
pep rally.
So kind of like a dress rehearsal, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So it's like 7:30 in the morning. Everyone's hating life except for Helen Clark. She's out there probably like, yeah, let's go.
I love the mornings. I love waking up early and driving when it's still dark outside.
I feel like I see. Okay, you do love mornings because do you have Helen Clark on the back of your license plate? I see this girl at Chick-fil-A like every morning, and that probably
Yes.
doesn't speak well for me
Faithfully
going to
there
Chick-fil-A
every
every
day.
morning. But I'm like, it's early. Like I just took my kids to school, and you're at Chick-fil-A.
Yes,
Yes,
my
like-
sister's school starts like 30 minutes before mine, and I leave the house before her.
Yeah, because I used to go there every morning, and she was always there. And I always take a picture. I'd be like, look, it's Helen Clark.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I go sit in the parking lot at school just by myself in the car for a long time.
She's most definitely a morning person. Like, the morning practices, we have this thing called morning mash. And she comes and she mashes you.
This is my favorite part.
You lay on the ground in the indoor, and she gets on top of you.
And I
she
just lay
mashes
on
you,
top of
she
you and
hugs
hold you.
She hugs you so tight, and it just makes your whole day. Like, and especially because everybody's like, I'm tired, I don't want to be here. But she comes and she mashes you, and you're like, well, I guess
I like to
it's
snuggle.
okay.
I feel like I need you to come to my house and wake my kids up in the morning. Can you do
Yeah,
that?
she loves hugs.
I
She
love
does.
hugs so much.
She does.
That's fun.
Do y'all have any traditions like Texas High's tuba song just for the high steppers?
Yes.
We have a lot of traditions, actually. To name a few, we have the birthday wrap, and so we have our wrap that goes around our waist. And on your birthday, you get the one that has colorful little fringes on the bottom, and we sing happy birthday. The social officers bring you up, and they say, today is such and such birthday, and we'll all sing them happy birthday. Another one we have are squads. I think y'all have said that earlier, but squads are like when the officer has rookies or anybody on the team, they have like a certain amount of people on their squad individually. We have our own squad names, and we basically take care of them throughout the year. They follow us. What are some more I can think of right now?
Big and little tradition.
Big and little. A lot of people have big and little, but
Oh, yeah.
we have big sisters and little sisters, and we have families. So as from the years like seniors, juniors, sophomores, freshmen, we have a family, and it's like a little family tree. And as you add on to your big and littles, you make a family.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a sorority.
Right.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
That is fun. So we kind of asked the other girls this question. What is it that pumps you up before either a game or a pep rally? Is there a certain song or a certain thing you do to just kind of get that adrenaline going?
Tuba song, of course. That gives me hype. But before the games, the circles, when we all get together and we pray and we hook around each other's waists, and Miss Reynolds tells us she loves us and good luck. When the band starts, we're walking out, and there's like dun 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 dun.
Yes, we're all standing there.
It's like it's like, oh my gosh, this is happening right now. Like all of those people up there are watching us, and it's like it gets me so pumped, and I'm just like, I don't know, I get really excited. And
Yeah, because we're all standing there like this and we can't move. And then they play that song and you know that you're about to go on.
I get to move now.
And you're about to start strutting across the field.
Yeah, that's what gets me pumped.
Also the crowd. Like, the crowd plays a big role in getting you pumped up because they're all screaming, and you're about to go on the field, and they're just screaming for you, and you're like, yes.
And they do.
Texas
They get my
High does have
adrenaline
good
pumped.
fans.
Yes.
I mean,
most
there's
definitely.
an energy there. You know, I got to go to a few of those games this year with Gameday, and there's just an energy there that just.
Yes.
I don't go to school there. I didn't go to school there, but I still get those goosebumps. I mean,
Seriously.
it's a really fun place to be on a Friday night.
Yeah, we have a
It
bunch of
really
people come that don't even have anybody playing or participating on the field.
Oh,
Just
really?
people
It's
that
just
like to be there.
Fun.
I do. The crowd plays a huge role because this last year we had competition, and one of them was actually where we had to record, and we had to send our videos in. It wasn't like a live competition, and I can definitely say that it is much harder to do it without an audience, because that is what gets us pumped most of the time. And so without them, it was like it took us 10 tries to get a video right, because we just weren't pumped enough. Our adrenaline wasn't pumping us to like do everything perfectly. But when we have the audience, it's like lights, camera, action, let's go.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Well, good. We hope that you have all the crowds, all the pep rallies, all the tuba songs. I mean, we hope you have it all this year. We're really excited to watch you at the games, and
Yeah, that's exactly what I was
see
going to
it,
say.
yeah.
I want to come watch y'all perform.
I know.
Please
I
do.
hope y'all do.
do.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Well, good. Well, it's so good to have you on. I'm so
Thank
glad
y'all
you
for
guys
having
came.
us.
Silas, do you have anything else for the girls before they
No,
go?
it was fun again.
Yeah. Well,
Thank
good.
y'all.
Well, thank you. And we'll take another break, and when we come back, we're going to have Robin Bass.
Our capabilities to better serve our community with concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, ultrasound, and x-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
Hey guys, we are back, and we have Robin Bass, who is the Director of Business Retention and Expansion with the Texarkana Chamber of Commerce. So thanks for coming on.
My pleasure.
we're glad to
Thank y'all
have
for
ya.
having me.
So tell us a little bit about yourself first. Tell us who you are and
Oh,
all that good
wow.
stuff.
Okay. So Jennifer and I have been friends for a long time, so she probably knows too much about me already.
I know. I won't spill too much.
So I've lived here in Texarkana for about 12 years. Moved here by way of Red River Army Depot because my husband was in the Army for 26 years. So we moved here. He was commander for DLA out at Red River. 10 years ago, he decided to retire, and we decided to make Texarkana our home. I have two boys. One lives in Austin. One lives in Washington State. I have two grandbabies, Spencer and Riley, and I have one little grandbaby on the way. Her name is Harlow, and that's kind of me.
Oh, that's sweet. I like that.
Great names.
Tell us a little bit about what you do with the Texarkana Chamber of Commerce.
So I've been with the Chamber for about 5.5 months now, coming off of 6 years working for the federal government. I worked for Congressman John Ratcliffe, and so I have always been very interested in giving back to my community, and I was able to do that for 6 years. And so when Mr. Ratcliffe decided, and I use my hands all the time, y'all, I'm sorry. But when Mr. Ratcliffe decided not to run for office again, and the position at the Chamber came open, I decided that it was a great fit for me. And so as Director of Business Retention and Expansion, we focus on local businesses and actually trying to help our local businesses grow and expand in this community.
That's awesome. It's got to be a rewarding role.
It really is. The Chamber has been in operation as a board of trade since about 1905, and then several years later it became the Texarkana Chamber of Commerce. We've always had a business retention and expansion program, but now we are just trying to work really with our local businesses, making sure if they have any issues or challenges that they know they can call us and that we support them 100%.
Awesome.
So I know this is a newer role, but what have you had a favorite part yet, or something that's been like, okay, that was rewarding. That's why I'm doing this.
You know me. I like to talk to people, and I like to go visit people. So that's been the most rewarding and challenging already. Just walking in the doors to businesses and seeing what their issues are. But a few days ago, I was able to help a gentleman. He just actually needed some information from the Secretary of State's office. Through my prior work, I had a connection down there, was able to help him get in that contact, and he's going to grow his business here in Texarkana and add a couple of employees, which is always great. Very early on in BRNE, I helped a local hairstylist who was trying to get her license just so that she could go to work in Texas. And once again, just through my connections that I had, able to get her on board working in Texarkana. So that's the most rewarding, is even if it's one person, if it's 5 people, if it's 100 people going to work in Texarkana, that's what I want. I want people to work here, have jobs, whether it's Texarkana, Texas, or Texarkana, Arkansas. That's what we're all about.
Okay. Now, the Chamber, why is the Chamber of Commerce so important to Texarkana? A lot of people may not understand exactly what they do as a whole.
So a chamber's primary role is investment in this community. So we are taking businesses and connecting them with the community and making sure that they are an investment here. We want you to invest in our community. And so when you invest in the chamber, when you become a member, then you are giving back to that community, and you are doing anything from helping them create bus routes. We are helping people grow their business structurally, whether they want to expand from one building to the next. So we call it membership, and you become a member of the chamber, but I think it's more important to understand that it's an investment in our community and quality of life.
Okay. Yeah. So if somebody's interested in becoming if they're listening, they're like, well, I want to be involved, or my business is not a part of the chamber, how can they go about doing so?
So the easiest way, of course, you can always go online, but I would say come into the chamber. We're located on State Line Avenue. Everybody knows where the chamber is. Come into the chamber and let's sit down and let's have a conversation. We can talk to you about what the benefits are, how you can become a member. We also have organizations like Greater Texarkana Young Professionals. We have the Ambassador Program that you can get involved in. We have our Government Affairs Committee. We have Military Affairs Committee. We have Economic Development Committee. So once you become a member of the chamber, then there are numerous ways that you can get involved and give back, just to get on a committee and see what's going on in our community. It's really interesting, and I think that we have ribbon cuttings every week, and I think right now we are over at about 800 plus members in our community.
Oh, wow.
So it's great.
Okay.
I'll be honest, I didn't really know the value or importance of the Chamber of Commerce until I went through Leadership Texarkana and learned a little bit more about it.
Yeah.
And for visitors or people moving here, y'all provide information of those businesses, correct?
We do. So if a new business wants to locate to Texarkana, then we work really closely with Art Tech Ready, which is our local economic development entity here. And we work with real estate agents. And so we provide packets and information. We'll mail them out to anybody who's like relocating here. That is one of the services that we offer.
Yeah. I would think that would be very, a positive impact for businesses here.
It really is not, and one of the other things that we do is when businesses want to locate to Texarkana, then we're out there like telling them about our workforce, we're telling them about our local colleges, we're telling them about our local hospitals, we're telling them about our local businesses, such as, TXK Marketing. People want to know about those things. So that was a good plug?
Good plug,
Okay.
yeah.
Do y'all have any events coming up that you want us to know about?
We do. So y'all have all heard of the Business After Hours program. So normally we have a local business that will sponsor that for us. But this year, since we didn't have any last year because of COVID, we decided to kick it off on Thursday, May 27th, 4 o'clock on the back lawn of the Chamber. And everybody, all of our businesses that are Chamber members, love to see you there, love to have you. If you're not a Chamber member, come visit us, see what we're all about. It's a great networking experience, and we will have food, and there'll be drinks, and we'll have canopies open, and it'll be a great time on the back lawn of the Chamber.
I think everyone will be excited to get back to the business after hours too.
I think so too.
It's that little bit of normalcy kind of creeping in, I think, after a weird year.
And that's just one. That's just one of the programs that we're trying to start back up. We do the business breakfasts. They'll probably have been a part of that, where we do an early morning breakfast, and we'll have a business come and sponsor that, and they'll speak about what they do. So we have a lot of programs like that. Once again, ribbon cuttings happening every single week. Last year we did not do very many ribbon cuttings, so we're just kind of getting back in the swing.
Kicking it off pretty well again.
We are
there's
kicking
a lot.
it off. So. And we are kicking off an anti-litter campaign.
Yes, okay, yes, heard about that. Tell us about that.
So it's a great new project that the Chamber is working on. We all know that quality of life in your city begins with a clean city. Clean, neat, green, and pretty is what we're trying to put out there. And there are many entities that work on anti-litter. So Keep Texarkana Beautiful, the City of Texarkana, Texas, City of Texarkana, Arkansas, we all have litter programs, and we all can go pick up litter any day of the week. This is focused more on education. So we want to reach the young kids, K through 6, 7th, 8th, up through 12th grade, even our college and universities. We want to reach out to them and create an educational campaign to where we're keeping our city clean, neat, green, and pretty.
I like that, starting from the young ones, and that's good. It's kind of like start teaching them those good habits now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're going to try to involve like our local businesses. So we'll go, to a parking lot of a local business and say, hey, what can we do to help you make sure that we get this cleaned up? Or if it's along a major highway and we need to get the city involved or the state involved, get them out there to mow the grass, cut the grass, pick up the trash, we're going to do that. We're going to make it a citywide campaign for Texarkana, Texas, and Texarkana, Arkansas.
Okay, that's fun. We'll be looking forward to that.
Yeah, y'all can come join us.
Yeah.
It'll be great.
Get me out of the office a little bit.
There you go.
Well, good. It was really good having you on, though. Is there anything else that you want to talk about or bring up?
Well, no, just if you have any questions about the Chamber, please don't hesitate to come by and visit us, call us. We're there 8 to 12, 1 to 5. Please join us at our Business After Hours, May 27th at 4 to 6 p.m. on the back lawn of the Chamber, and we'll be happy to talk to you then.
Yeah, that'll be a good time. Well, good. Hopefully everybody can come out.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
So, thank y'all for having me. This has been really fun.
Yeah.
This is a little out of my comfort zone too. So
no, you did great, and we'll have to have you back because I feel like you've got a role, especially at the Chamber, that's just always going to progress and grow, and there's always so much. Texarkana as a whole is just continuing to grow.
It's always evolving, and one of the things that we like to promote too is we do a lot of workforce development. A lot of people don't realize that one of the major drawing points for any new business coming into Texarkana or any business expanding is making sure that we have a talent pipeline. So we work really hard with both our Texas and Arkansas workforce boards and promoting workforce development, talent pipeline. So there's a lot of things coming down the pipe on workforce development. So I would love to come back and talk to y'all about that more.
Of course. You have my number.
Okay.
Good. Well, thanks.
All right.
So we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll have